crappy ankles, really how to fix them and make sure that you don't have crappy knees, crappy hips, and really crappy workouts. So this is one of those that people will really skip over, and you really shouldn't, because everything originates in the feet. And there's a lot of times when people have bad knees that the first place we actually take a look at is the ankles. Because remember guys, especially take a look at a bad knee, the knee is pretty much a dumb joint. It really has one thing only it does, and that's extend and flex. But your ankles have a big factor in what goes on in your knees. And if it has a big factor in what goes on in your knees, what do you think is going to happen to your hip? What do you think is going to happen to your low back and work its way on up? So let me show you the greatest stretch that we do here to really help increase ankle mobility. And what you'll notice is it's going to help you alleviate pressure in knees, helps alleviate pressure in hips, and then also helps you move better, feel better, and make sure that you have better workouts. What I'm going to do is actually scoot this camera back just a little bit more so you can kind of see right down through here what I've got set up. It's actually a pretty simple step. So what this is, right down through here, I know my head's kind of cut off, is right now I have a 25-pound plate and I've got a couple bands right through here. What you're going to do for the greatest calf and ankle stretch ever is you're going to take the band, you're going to place it right about behind the tongue of the shoe. So right at the upper part of the ankle, very low part of where pretty much the shin would be at. From here, you're going to put half your foot right on, yeah, I have a cat, you see it here. You're going to put half your foot right on the plate. This is about 2 inches height, it's nothing major, and you let your heel drop. Now for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to do two different motions. Motion number one is you're going to lean forward slightly, come back in. It's so subtle. Lean forward slightly, keeping that heel on the ground, come back in. Motion number two, bend your knee. Push the knee forward, come back in. Keep the knee bent, push the knee forward, back in. Now you're not doing a pulse, you're not kind of rocking back and forth, you're moving with a purpose. So push forward, ease back in. Now this is where things will actually get a little different, because most people will find pretty quickly that one stretch, either it's a straight leg or a bent knee, will work better than the other. So if you find one that works better for you, let's see if it's the bent knee, here is what's going to make this better for most people. Most people that stretch their ankles, one, don't do it long enough, but two, don't realize that the muscle is actually three-dimensional. So it's not just stretching this side, you actually want to make sure that you kind of push the knee out the other direction. So laterally, push the knee medial. Give you an example. Right down through here, let's say that if you're doing that ankle stretch, let's say if I'm on a plate right now, and I've got that band right through here for the purpose of the camera, that's one way. Then the other part that makes it great is push to the side. Push to the inside. And when you do this, because you're hitting all angles of the calf, all angles of the ankle, what you're going to find pretty quickly is you're going to find that one little pocket of trash that's just nasty junk built up that's really limiting on how your ankle can move. And really, when you notice that your ankles loosen up and you solve that problem, next thing you know, doing those lower body exercises that you need to do to get the results that you want doesn't really suck as much anymore. So one more time. Grab a band. I picked these up at resistancebandtraining.com, no affiliation whatsoever. I want you to put it right at the base, kind of where the base of that shin is, behind the tongue of the shoe. Come up, find that stretch that feels best to you, whether it's straight leg or bent knee. Then from here, if it's a bent knee or straight leg, I want you to pulse in three directions. One way, so inside the knee, straight, outside the knee. And you're going to do this for 30 seconds, 4 times. And I want you to do this for almost at least every other day for 2 weeks. Do that and watch how all of a sudden you're going to feel a lot of pressure be taken off a lot of other joints in your body. You're going to notice that life becomes a little easier walking. You're going to notice that your arches of your feet don't hurt near as much anymore. And you're also going to notice that your workouts get way better. That when you start doing the squats, especially the squats that we teach here, that all of a sudden the knees don't hurt. Instead, the muscle's doing the work and not the knee. That's what you're going to notice, and that's what makes this thing so great. So meantime, guys, this is Travis Merritt with the Rowlett Transformation Center. If you got any comments or questions, hey, put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help out. In the meantime, everyone, yes, it's cutting off my face right now. Have amazing workouts, even better meals, and look forward to chatting with all of you tomorrow.